Well, good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 30th. I've had the puppies out a few times today. I'm taking them out every time I have the older dogs out now, as long as it's warm enough. When it was rainy yesterday, I didn't really take them out. I didn't want them to get sick. So they're doing their usual, playing around, having a good time. They're curious. You'll notice Sophie is not here. She went to her new home on Sunday, and I'm really happy about her new owners. They're great people. And it looks like the rest of the pups will be going to their new homes this week too. One of them is going to one of my girlfriends. I'm very happy about that. And there are either 3 or 4 people who are interested in my last 2 puppies, Liebchen and Hansel. So we'll see who wants them the most, wants to come get them. But to me, I just want to make sure they go to good homes. So over here we have Miss Melody and Miss Gretel, and I don't know what they're looking at. Right behind them is the blackberry bush starting to bloom and get green. There's Mommy. Mommy's always got to look in on what's going on with our babies. Yeah, you found something, huh, puppy? What'd you find? Oh, they're so cute. And here's my baby. Hello, baby. Hello. You having fun? Yeah. It's nice out here, isn't it? Oh, Mommy's so good to her babies. Right behind on this fence, these are red raspberries, and next to it is a giant wall of clematis. Well, these have been growing I planted them a few years ago, and every summer this turns into all fruit bushes over here. It's wonderful. And then I fill my patio with potted perennials and hanging baskets with sweet potato vines. They're the best. Right now I have pansies in my baskets, but second week of May I'll get the sweet potato vines in them. They're very lush green plants that are very, they hang and they just look so beautiful lining the patio. Boy, there must be something really interesting in there if the 2 of them want it. What's in there, pups? What's in there? What you chewing on? What'd you find? I hope it's nothing yucky. Hi, baby. Hi. That's my little Liebchen. Hi, baby. Want to see what they're up to? I don't know why they're always attracted to this corner. They run fast. And they're so curious. They're like toddler children. Even when they fall down and get a little bump on their head, they just get right back up and keep going. It's pretty amusing. And as you can see, it's much nicer now. Everybody's getting along. Not big dogs, the older dogs and the little dogs. In the beginning, I had to put Alvin back in the house and Isabella because they would make too much noise. But now they're all getting along, and every time I've added a dog to my pack of dogs, it was an adjustment period for a day or 2, but then everybody gets along. And my other dogs, as you know, weren't with the puppies until last week when I started bringing them outside in the fresh air, now that it's warm enough. So it's nice that they all get along. People always say, oh, you have so many dogs, don't they fight? Well, no, because you set the tone and set the environment, and I don't have breeds that are normally aggressive. Sometimes my Yorkie, where is she? There's Melody. Sometimes my Yorkie gets feisty. She kind of thinks she rules the house. But the day she pays the mortgage, she can be the boss of the house. For now, she's my Yorkie. That's Isabella. She's our blonde pom. She's great. There's Ellie Jelly Belly, the little mommy, who's such a good mommy. And here's Alvin. He's super dad. Except he's not a super dad. He doesn't even know he's the dad. So, I'm just enjoying that they're getting outside and enjoyment time. They have a blast out here. I'm glad it's this time of year that they're this age. If they were this age and needed to get out in January, it would have been rough on them. So I guess they are blessed little puppies. That's right. Chew on each other. That's how we play too. You're silly. Alright, well that's enough for today. Say bye, puppies. Say, as I walk around, do you see anybody, getting hostile towards each other? No, they all get along. They're a nice little family. If I was staying here in Pennsylvania, I wouldn't have sold any of the puppies. I would have kept them all. Or at least one. So that Ellie could have one of her babies. And that may still happen. I haven't decided, but right now, it's looking like all of them will go to new homes. But see, people who worry they have so many dogs, there's nothing to be worried about having many, because they learn to get along like a nice family. Well, with that, I'm going to sign off. Till next time.